In a weird sort of way, Bangladesh and Afghanistan's trajectories follow similar paths after this. This Asia Cup humiliation, with a defeat to Afghanistan and narrow defeats in their other three games, that almost show that Bangladesh have some sort of allergy to victory. This is Bangladesh's rock bottom. They even managed to lose to Hong Kong at the home T20 World Cup after this, although that doesn't stop them from qualifying for the second group stage, where they lose every game. But the second half of 2014 is where things really change for Bangladesh. The series of humiliations is the impetus to bring Mashrafi Mortaza back as captain for the ODI team, and Bangladesh see immediate results. It all starts with a complete all-format blowout against Zimbabwe. Bangladesh win every single game against a team long considered their equal. This was a clear sign that they had firmly moved past the level of the likes of Zimbabwe, and they continue to get better from there. The 2015 World Cup has that historic win over England in a quarterfinal appearance. Some might even tell you that Bangladesh should have had an appearance in the semi-finals, but I am not one of those people. Following that, Bangladesh go back to back to back with ODI series wins over Pakistan.
They were quite short. That's it. That's it. It's a Bangla wash. Pakistan battered and bruised.
India.
That's the single that brings Bangladesh a series victory over India. They have won the second ODI, 2 out of 2, 2 out of the 3 in this series. A truly memorable occasion here in Mirpur, Dhaka.
And South Africa.
They need 4 more. It's all over. First series win for Bangladesh. What a moment.
2015 was very much Bangladesh's year. An impressive comeback from what seemed like a nadir, a complete rock bottom that they had hit in the first quarter of 2014. And for the most part, things have continued to look up for Bangladesh ever since.
How they get it. The mighty Bangladesh have knocked New Zealand out.
There have been some public humiliations, and believe me, I know, and I am one of the first to keep bringing them up, but by and large, Bangladesh have improved leaps and bounds since this very dark period at the start of the 2010s. They have learned how to close out games, they have learned how to win, and they started to apply those lessons more and more. Today, they are taken seriously, especially as an ODI nation, and are one of the favorites for the Asia Cup, and even a dark horse for this World Cup in India. This win is Afghanistan's first victory over a full member, and this is where they truly start to reach that next level. If the 2010-14 period is where they become the leading non-test nation, this win is the start of them reaching that next level, of being an associate nation on par with the weakest full members, and arguably even better than some. It's not smooth sailing initially. Afghanistan followed this matchup with heavy defeats to India and Sri Lanka. But since Bangladesh remained winless, as we talked about earlier, Afghanistan end their first Asia Cup in not last place. They are still the only team in Asia Cup history to never finish a tournament in last. They stumble at the World T20 the following month, including a shock defeat to Nepal, but at the end of 2014, Afghanistan are resurgent. They solidify their position as the leading associate with a wonderful ODI series in Zimbabwe in July, where they come back from 2-0 down to draw the series 2-2. They even draw a first-class series with Zimbabwe 1-1, although it is the second Zimbabwe in 11. And 2015 is even better. They get their first ODI World Cup victory, in a thriller against Scotland, and then they beat Zimbabwe home and away in ODIs and T20Is in the second half of the year. They're clearly a level above even Zimbabwe now, and they maintain that upwards trajectory pretty much non-stop until 2019, and then again after that. This is also the period where their rivalry with Ireland becomes very one-sided in Afghanistan's favor. This is a period that sees them beat the West Indies at the World T20, they get full membership, they have the emergence of all these world-class talents, they win test matches, they have Asia Cup wins over Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, they have series wins over Bangladesh, West Indies, Zimbabwe, and Pakistan, and they even automatically qualify to the 2023 World Cup. And to come full circle back to the main topic of this video, they even have time to impart upon Bangladesh one of their other most humiliating defeats, a test match victory against Bangladesh in Bangladesh. There are still ups and downs for Afghanistan. They failed to qualify for the 2016 Asia Cup. They failed to win a game at the 2019 World Cup and the 2022 T20 World Cup. But nobody would deny that Afghanistan are a force to be reckoned with and a team to be wary of today. Nobody's saying they're the best team in the world, but they're still a team that you do take seriously. And in my mind, that perception of Afghanistan begins with this win here. Afghanistan's first major scalp. Afghanistan's first big break.